That does pass unanimously.
The city of San Diego's pandemic emergency will officially go away at the end of next month. It's when California Governor Gavin Newsom says the state is also planning to end their emergency orders.
The governor has pointed out that the state now has the resources and ability, the tools necessary to continue to fight COVID-19 now with vaccines and boosters and testing and treatments and so forth. So we're in a much better position to deal with this today than we were 3 years ago.
San Diego City Council member Stephen Whitburn voted in favor of ending the local pandemic emergency. The council also took the first step Tuesday to end San Diego's vaccination mandate for city employees. That ordinance was introduced unanimously and would also take effect at the end of February.
We no longer have the social distancing requirements that we had, the facial covering requirements, quarantines for exposed individuals. So the landscape has changed. I think it does make sense to sunset that requirement. 91% of city employees have been vaccinated. So I think it's time to shift our focus to other things.
I think this is a positive reaction.
Jared Wilson is president of the San Diego Police Officers Association. He says that the department has lost over 500 officers since mid-2020 due to a variety of reasons, like retirements or taking other jobs. But he says about 130 left specifically because of the city's vaccination mandate.
At a time when officers are overworked, they're underpaid, and they're responding from subpar police facilities, we really could not sustain that loss.
Wilson says 700 officers were eventually given religious or medical exemptions, which represents nearly 40% of the workforce. He says some officers got termination warnings for non-compliance, but those were all later rescinded. Wilson says the mandate has been an issue in recruiting, but believes removing it will change that.
Time will tell.
San Diego County health officials say their pandemic emergency will also be over at the end of next month. They say cases have been declining as well as COVID-related hospitalizations.
As we transition away from the COVID-19 state of emergency, I want to just remind everyone that the pandemic is not over, but we were going to continue to monitor, investigate, and respond to COVID-19 cases, and our county will adjust as we need to.
A number of state-funded COVID testing sites have been closing in San Diego, and more will be gone by the end of February. County officials say they will continue their own efforts to test, treat, and provide vaccinations. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.